What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. So let's push on ahead. Got this area open. Let's see what awaits us. Want some more bosses? I feel like, I don't know. Like, it feels like we go a long time between bosses, doesn't it? I mean, because technically we've only fought 3 Titans and we're on, what, episode 20? Like, it's a long time, you know? I mean, there's the unstable guys, like the Ram, but they're usually just beefed up versions of regular enemies, so it's hard to really count them as bosses. I mean, yes, they're more powerful, but at the end of the day, they are standard enemies. Like, that was a, quote, boss earlier. So, I mean, if we're not considering them, I mean, shit, I've fought 3 bosses the whole game. I want more boss fights, you know? Some boss fights. I feel like I'm running and running and running and running and running. Like, where are the bosses at, man? God, I got 42 of those things. Ouch. Might start using some other weapons just because I don't want to carry the entire game.
Monsieur de Robespierre's men, they perished in the line of duty.
I mean, the fact that stuff max upgrades at 5, kind of like, ooh, does not take long. Jump down there.
Actonais, pour l'amour de Dieu, run and hide!
What do you mean, Papa?
Hurry, I beg you! The Count is at our door. He shall take us away.
Good heavens!
Don't worry about me. Run, I say. Run!
Where could she have escaped to? I should keep looking.
Fire and ice? That sounds cool. Ooh, and it's agility? Hell yeah. And it has a counter on it? What? Flame damage, frost damage, counterattack. Is this a... Oh, it's dual blades, but they have elements. Okay, alright, that's dope. I was just talking about that too. It's like, you get weird moments like that. You're like, is this game listening to me? I was just bitching about how, like, I need to mix up a weapon because it seems like there's a lot left and I'm tired of the weapon I'm using. The game's like, alright, listen, we're gonna give you the parry, but the dual wield because you liked those before, and we'll slap some elements on there. How's that? And I'm like, oh, okay.
If I could find out where it was, I could track down Atanias.
I mean, I probably know where it's at already. It's that area that I couldn't get into. I already came through here. What am I doing? Gotta go fast. Bronze ingot and bismuth blocks. Teak cell. I've used half this stuff. I mean, you're not that cool. I'll sell you now. 18,000 for it, because I put a bunch of upgrades into it. Cool. Volley mallet gone. Purchase. Needed. Probably just need both, actually. And then, how many did you need? 3? Boom. So it's 1 off. It'll get up to B in agility. BBC. Pretty weird split, but respectable. What are we looking at? So the physical is only 4 less. Weight is about the same. The impact is much higher. The immobilization is lower. Fire and ice is followed by a powerful elemental counterattack infused with fire and frost. Sounds pretty cool. And at +4, it should be viable for me to use this like right now, so. Oh, that's a nice little amount of build-up. Does it have any build-up on its own? No, it doesn't. That one never hits. I feel like I'm gonna want to toss some grenades into the mix. Oh, wait, no. I can probably, if I do the counter, and then I follow it up with my my dash attack. What was it? This guy, and then I think the Y button. Yeah, that should work for sure. Alright, well, you're not what I wanted. So, to be honest, it should just have the element. I mean, it's called Fire and Ice. What's the point of coming in here? Come on. Monsieur Necker? Good, like Nequa. Looks promising. Damn, you went for the 1, 2, 3. Looks like that is exactly where I go, because I ain't getting through this way. Game, come on. My God. Like, why is this? Why am I on the struggle bus trying to jump over this? Please stop.
They're after us. You must carry on, I beg you.
I'm making. I'm out of breath.
Suzanne, just a bit more. We're almost
That's
there.
what happens when you spend the rest of your whole life being a little lady in court, never running. So you gotta get cardio in, man. You never know when the Clockwork Army's gonna come to butter your biscuit. Up we go. Big Pillar Man. Another enemy that was once a boss and is now just an enemy. Ow. This might actually need one more upgrade before it's going to really be viable, because right now, I mean, it's a cool weapon. I like that it has element properties. I like that it's dual blades, and I like that it's a counter. The downside here is that the element properties aren't building up and doing anything.
The automats ravaged the church and slaughtered the faithful.
Oh, stop, please. This is not good. Oh god. Grade 2 stun module? Does that like ramp up my impact a bunch? Because if so, that sounds awesome.
It's going to give way. Right, Susan! It's too late!
He is coming with us. You are unnecessary. We will smash. I mean, giant automatons like that would actually be pretty scary, because like, and they don't bleed. What do you do? Just beat them with a hammer and hope it hurts them? Can I come through here? I am...
They're back.
It's going to be all right. This machine is alone, and the door is barricaded.
I don't care.
You are cold. Did you see how easily those things...
Oh, hold up. Confused. It seems like I circled that house and I'm in a whole ass new area. Oh, I think I got loot off of that. don't recognize like anything. Oh wait, I remember that. Oh god. Yeah, I came here, I hopped up on there, and I went around. If I had just gone up the stairs, I would have been at this thing. For calc. I bought one a while ago. Can't even look. What's the, does it say the fire and ice upgrade on it? 7 more flames, 7 more frost. I don't know how much that is comparatively speaking, but hopefully it's enough to make it impactful. So I can go that way. I can go... No, I can only go that way. What is that? Wasn't there just a door that I could break a second ago that I passed by? Yeah, right here. Right, just gotta grab some loot. That.
Leon, they're back.
It's going to be all right.
Fine.
This
Let's,
machine is
alright,
alone, and the
sure.
door
Yeah.
is
Blah blah blah.
barricaded.
Come on, I'm talking to you.
Hold. Did you see how easily those demons entered the church?
Don't be afraid.
Seigneur,
What?
What happened in...
You should know. I don't think those who were able to escape...
Where are the survivors?
They're hiding in the catacombs, but...
there's also the gentleman at the automat.
Where did they take the gentle...
We have this lot.
That's enough questions now.
I don't know. I know people are probably like, why are you skipping the dialogue? I just don't. I don't know. It's weird. When NPCs are dickish, I like stop caring about their dialogue. I'm like, just show me the text. I just need to know what you're gonna say. I don't need to hear the voice acting of you dickhead to me. You know what? I think if it was like after parrying, they ignite. Like one frosts up and one ignites with fire. That would be cooler if it was an infusion. Oh, fuck. Shit. Game could have just said you're full, you don't need to heal. Why are you letting me use my heals? Go. My potion shoots here. More health and stamina feels like what I should do, but at the same time I'm like, what if I just did more attack? What if we just keep pumping dex the entire time? I don't see the downside. locked. That's the kind of gate that needs a key. Key. And I find. Work my way back over. Okay, there's this thing. I'm not gonna lie, you're pretty annoying with that. I do like that we got all of our upgrade stuff fairly early. Because like for a second I was like, I don't know about this, you know, going back and having to scour zones, but then I realized like, oh, well, the scouring was largely because I missed something. Now that we're actually like doing zones, it's like, oh, we're not really redoing it so much. Areas, so see my there was a minute there where I was like,
getting closer to
yeah, this kind of sucks.
Here I should be able to cross them easily.
I'm gonna let my stamina come all the way back. Something down here. Right, well, I made it to the hotel. I'll get me over to the riders too. Alright, well, let me see. There's not, I usually like taking, like, wrapping episodes at rest things. I don't know if we're about to come up on one though. I feel like we should be.
The debt was no longer sustainable, Your Majesty. Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom, but the coffers are woefully empty.
The debt Monsieur Nacon. This debt that you and your banking friends helped to create for your own benefit, and which is now forcing us to levy new taxes? Will my subjects be able to bear another tax?
Yes, Your Majesty, as long as it is distributed fairly. The representatives of the nobility, the clergy, and the Third Estate must come to an agreement. That is why we have convened the Estates General. Tomorrow you are to preside over the opening ceremonies.
Your Estates General. Nothing good can come of it. You have roused the spirit of rebellion. All I hear about are their damned cahiers de doléances. My rightful enjoyment is being challenged. The streets of Versailles are teeming with loudmouth fanatics with sacrilegious thoughts. Tell me, Monsieur le Ministre, have you purposely set this army of the unwashed against me?
Your Majesty, I have always been your most faithful servant.
Beware, Nacon. Beware. I have a surprise in store for anyone who dares attack my throne.
This guy is off his rocker, man. I don't know much about French history. I know that was like, he was the one, I think he was the one who got beheaded, though. Let's see, is there a rest spot? No, this looks like a boss fight. Which means we're gonna wrap up. Let me see. I want to see if he was the one that was beheaded. Louis the 14th. He beheaded. What 14th that we're talking about here? Or is it a different Louis? Wow, there's so many Louis. And Louis the 16th. Louis the 16th. King of France before the fall of the monarchy during the French Revolution. Yeah. He was executed by guillotine. Oh, just added. See, I know a little bit about French history. Anyway, wrapping up. I think we have a boss fight coming up, but we also have some side quests, so we'll figure that out in the next part, and I'll catch y'all then.